Good morning. This is it's loud out here. This is a reflection on lesson 238 in A Course in Miracles, and it says, on my decision, all salvation rests. All salvation or my salvation? I think it's all. It's a pretty big responsibility. On my decision, all salvation rests. This tide's really high, and I misestimated how strong that last one was, and it came up to my hips, and now I'm soaked. Oops. Good thing I'm wearing swim trunks. So, this lesson, I don't know really what it was going for, to be honest. But how it resonated with me is how, if you believe that this figure named Jesus Christ was a living, breathing human at some point in our history. And I'm not denying that. He could have been real. He could have been alive. That all we can just simply, we're so lucky, so fortunate to have him as an example of purity, of complete unconditional love, and what can happen when you live from that space. Because what if we didn't have that example? I mean, there are other people like him throughout history, but let's say you weren't exposed to that. You only grew up in a Christian kind of understanding, or maybe just awareness. What if we didn't have his life as an example of what's possible? So I started to think about that, we might not ever believe that it's possible to love so completely, so deeply, so unconditionally, without judgment. That we might not believe that we humans have that capacity to do that, to tap into that space within us. Maybe we wouldn't even believe that we have the power of conviction, of deep, deep faith in something beyond our own physical existence. Maybe that wouldn't even be a thing. And can you imagine what the world would be like if we're well, I guess this is it. I kind of had a brief moment in my life before, I thought I was atheist for a hot second. Didn't last long. And then I guess I'm agnostic because I am admitting that I don't know. I doubt there's something beyond, but I don't know. There was some time in my 20s I thought that. It seemed logical. I can't claim that I know for sure, so I might as well admit that I don't know. But I don't have faith, I don't believe that there is something greater. I loved mysticism. I loved tapping deeply into human emotion. I've always loved poetry in the way that can illuminate the hidden depths of human existence and something that points beyond what we believe is our limited capacity for experience. But it still wasn't framed in a spiritual, I didn't even know what the word spiritual really meant. I thought maybe it was new agey. And I'm now it's spirit. Spirit is spirit. It's no matter what what flavor, new age or, whatever. So this really made me think about the what ifs. What if we didn't have those examples of mere little humans being able to go beyond our limited physicality and find something more meaningful, something deeper, something more beautiful, something that doesn't seem to wax and wane with our moods, some eternal presence within us that's, some people call it awareness, consciousness, the observer, whatever you want to call it, but there's, it's our spirit or our soul. That's another word. There's something that's pristine, unwavering, untouched by anything we could do with our behaviors, thoughts, emotions to taint it. There's no tainting it. And the humility that comes with being able to tap into that in a very authentic way is like grace. Like, wow. So I don't know what happened to me last night. I listened to some sleep meditation. It was beautiful. I was still listening when I woke up this morning because I put those things on loop so they hopefully don't jar me awake with a transition to another video or an ad. And I woke when on my walk down here, I wanted to cry at every little thing. Everything was so uniquely beautiful. I was seeing things fresh for the first time, and I'm like, what did that meditation do to me last night? What was he whispering in my ears? I want more. So that's also what made me think about this lesson, or this lesson made me think about that. Because that's the state I always want to be in. How everything is fresh and new every time I look at it, and it's so beautiful, and it's simple existence. I've walked that road literally by now hundreds of times. I've been down here a handful of times, and I've walked that road every day, just about. So I was like, why is everything looking new? It's amazing. I'm noticing things for the first time. Even the way that one rooster was crowing, it was bigger and louder and more vibrant and echoed forever. I was like, whoa, trippy. So I want more of that, please. And I feel like maybe that is, if this person Jesus existed, maybe that was what his physical sense experience was like. Like everything was just so full is a good word. Far reaching, no space, just full on. So yeah, I want more of that, please. So there's the sunrise. We're back. This is my last few days here. So no more low tide for me. It is super high. It like peaked maybe 40 minutes ago, so it's coming down. Oh look, my footprints in the sand. Somebody's carrying me. Oh. You didn't pay attention. Bye.